Okay, dilemma for you. Nestle offer you 200 million for Crag. Honest answer only. Right, well, okay, I'm going to be completely, utterly honest with you. I don't know whether you've noticed or not, but I'm not particularly money driven or money motivated or orientated. And for me, I think this is a very important message for a lot of people. If you're doing things for money, and I've made this mistake before with my life, but when you're doing things for money, they generally don't work particularly well. Sorry, just dropped my phone. So yeah, they don't particularly work very well when you do things for money, because it just doesn't. Now, this is the first time in my life where I have put money to one side. I've never been poorer than I am right now. Actually, that's not true. About 2 years ago, I was at rock bottom poorness. I'm now climbing out of that a little bit. But this is the first time in my life that money is not my reason. And you may not believe that. You may think, yeah, right, whatever, Beardy, you're talking rubbish. But I'm talking honestly from my heart. Money isn't the motivator for me now. This is a far bigger meaning and a far bigger journey than anything I'd ever expected to happen. I didn't think that that what's happened with this water content was going to interest anybody, or was going to be watched or viewed or engaged by anybody. And to me, that's a far more meaningful, important message. So when people now are saying to me they're drinking more water, they're taking an interest in water, they're realizing they're thirsty, they're not hungry, and changing people's lives is far more meaningful than any amount of money. But that's how I've always viewed it. And I've never, I drive around in a 10-year-old car. I'm not particularly interested in material possessions. Actually, the opposite. I don't like material possessions. I found with my life that the more material possessions you have, it's just nonsense and rubbish. So my 10-year-old car is battered and scratched, and it's beautiful driving around in a battered and scratched car, because you'd have to worry about a scratch on your car. So I'm waffling. I've gone into waffle mode, but I'm not particularly money orientated. I'm not money driven. Yeah, do you know what? It would be nice to be able to achieve something like that from an ego point of view. I suppose to show my children, who I don't see, that everything they were told about me was clearly nonsense. So I suppose from that point of view, but from the actual money point of view, that's not what it's about for me. Some of the unhappiest people I've ever met, or some of the unhappiest people I know, are the richest people I know as well.
Disconnected.
So please don't think that money and happiness have any correlation at all, because they don't. So yeah, great question.